Long distance never works. I'm sorry, this is what it is. Long distance never works out. I'm going to tell you the reasons why it just doesn't work out and why you should avoid it. I know at the end of the day, we fall in love with people and we really like people, and sometimes the location just isn't close to us. You know what I'm saying? We build a connection with somebody and they move. We meet somebody online and they're far away. It's so many reasons and so many ways why we fall, so many ways how we fall into love with people that aren't, close to us location wise. A lot of people go through this, and I'm just going to tell you it doesn't work out long term. Let's get into the reasons why it doesn't work out long term. The first reason why long distance just doesn't work is simple as this. You're so far away from them, you can't touch them, you can't hold them, you can't kiss them. There's no physical aspects in any light. I don't know about y'all. One of my love languages is physical touch, and the other one is quality time. Those are my top two love languages. I just love to be next to somebody that I truly like. I like to be up under them. I like to cuddle. I like to watch movies with them. I like to go on dates with them. I like to do all of these things that you can only do in person. If I want to touch you, if I want to kiss you, if I want to get intimate with you, I can't do that in a long distance relationship. This is the part that sucks. You just can't see them whenever you want. If I see you every month, if I see you every 2-3 weeks, it just hits different if I could see you multiple times in a week, or if I know I'm gonna 100% see you every single weekend. When it comes to long distance relationship, you don't know if you're gonna see this person for a month, 2 months, 3 months. You just don't know, right? And being such a lover, and who I am personally, I'm really a lover boy, y'all. It is what it is. I'm a lover boy. So at the end of the day, I gotta be near you. I gotta be next to you. Literally as simple as that. And I'm sure that a lot of y'all are the same exact way. Even if you can go 2 weeks without seeing your significant other, someone that you care about, that's 2 weeks. Imagine if it's 2 months. Imagine if it's 2 months. It just hurts. It really just hurts your heart when you care about somebody, you just can't see them in person. It just is what it is, guys. And everybody going through long distance relationships, I know that y'all understand where I'm coming from. And so that's one of the biggest reasons why you just shouldn't entertain long distance relationships. Find someone that's local where you can go on multiple dates, right? When you're in person with somebody, you're also going to get to know who they really are. The more you see somebody, the more you're going to see how they truly act. And when I see how you truly act, that's how I know who I'm truly dealing with. I'm going to advise, get you somebody locally that you can hang out with a lot, multiple times. See how they act. See how when a bad situation occurs. See how they act when, waiters come around, things of that nature. Because when you're in a long-distance relationship, someone's going to be on their best behavior. I haven't seen you in 2 months. I haven't seen you in a month. So I'm going to be my best behavior. I don't know who you truly are, but the more I hang out with you, you have no choice but for me to find out who you truly are. Simple as that. That's the first reason why long distance doesn't work. There's no physical touch, and you physically just cannot be intimate or even hang out with that person. The second reason why I think long distance never works is the trust. Now, we don't have insecurities, y'all, right? You don't have to be insecure, but at the end of the day, you still have to understand that this person is hundreds of miles, thousands of miles away from you. And so they can tell you all of these things, how they care about you, how they love you, how they this, how they that. But at the end of the day, you're not there all the time. You're not around this person. You haven't seen this person in a month. That's 30 days. So you're talking to this person for 30 days, but you haven't seen them physically for 30 days. Within that 30-day period, on the weekend or anything, they could easily go mess with somebody else. I'm talking about easily, and they could easily not tell you because you're never going to know. You're never going to have suspicions. Imagine somebody that goes out to a bar or a club and they just miss you so much and they just want this physical intimacy. They have that emotional tie to you because they're in a long distance relationship with you. Since you're long distance, they're not physically tied to you. So they could go get that fix from someone else. And I know we love our significant others and we always think, oh, they would never do that to us. You never know. And if they're slick, you never will know. So why put yourself through that drama, right? It's not insecurities. This is the reality of the world. This is the reality of the dating world, relationships, love. Someone can tell you one thing and they'll do the opposite. And so when it comes to long distance relationships, that's a huge issue. Since you're not there, you don't know what they're doing. And the last reason I think long distance relationships just don't work is the confusion on who's moving to who, right? You got to understand there's two different people. They have their separate lives. You have your separate life in one city, one state, and the other person has their separate life in another city and another state. Both of them are super successful, and they're super successful at their current locations. How do you choose who moves to who? What if one person doesn't want to move to one person? So then you just wasted all that time when you could have been dating someone locally. It can be drama in a long distance relationship, even when it's successful. Because when it's successful and you choose who's going to who's visiting who's living with who, that can be confusing. It can be drama filled, and it can really hurt your heart. It can really hurt you. Because what if someone that you truly like and you've been putting in 2-3 years of a long distance relationship and you want them to move to you? You got everything, your dream job and everything, and you want your significant other to move to you. And they hit you with the, I got my dream job in this city. I got my dream opportunities over here. You need to move to me or this just isn't going to work out. This isn't going to work out, but I love you so much. Like, I just thought, no, but I'm just saying, like, I need you to move here because, boom, it's just too, it's so confusing. I advise people to save yourself the headache. These are just 3 reasons why. Long distance relationships don't work out long term. Yeah, you could have your little short term little fling that you visit every month, and you go visit your little fling and y'all have a great time in the city where y'all are at, and then you go back home and you repeat this. What is it going to lead to? Because 9 out of 10 times it doesn't lead to anything long term. So those are 3 main reasons long distance relationships don't work. You know what I'm saying? The first one is you can't physically touch that person. You can't physically spend quality time with that individual because they're thousands of miles away, hundreds of miles away. Now imagine if you got with somebody locally that you can go out with multiple times a week, multiple dates. You get to know who they truly are. They can't put on a facade for too long, right? For who their true intentions and who they truly are. You want to date somebody locally so you can be around them more often. It's better when it comes to the intimacy. It's better when it comes to just having fun and building a connection, right? That's the first thing. You know, the second thing is trust issues. It's simple as that. There's no insecurity, but at the end of the day, somebody can tell you that they're so loyal to you, and since they're thousands of miles away, on the weekend they could be doing anything. They could be messing with anybody, and you would never know because you're thousands of miles away from that person, right? But if you date somebody locally, you'll be able to pick up on way more signs if they're messing around with you. Long distance or short distance, people mess around all the time. People cheat all the time. People do their significant other and their partners wrong all the time. But I guarantee if you're closer, you're going to get way more signs, get to the bottom of it. Now, I understand, oh, that just sounds insecure. No, this is the reality of dating. Y'all know our dating generation. Y'all know what's going on out here. So don't play crazy. Don't play crazy. And, of course, the last thing is how it can be confusing on even when you have a successful long-distance relationship, who's going to be moving to who? It's just a lot of drama that comes with it, y'all. And I'm really sorry if you're in a long-distance relationship or you're considering a long-distance relationship. Like, I'm sorry. You clicked this video for a reason, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to understand that this is the reality of life. This is just how life goes. When you're far away from somebody, it just has way more cons than pros. And when you're locally and close to somebody, right, that you can hang out with multiple times, it has way more pros than cons compared to long distance relationships. And so, hey man, y'all make sure to subscribe. I just want y'all to be happy at the end of the day. I want you to be happy, and I want you to understand that some of this might come off harsh, but it's the reality of the world that we live in. It's the reality of dating and love. And I want y'all to be happy, man. I truly do. And so y'all make sure to subscribe if you like this video. Like the video too. Leave a comment. Let us know how you think. Let me know how you think about long distance relationships. What's your thoughts on it? You know the vibes. Subscribe. You dig?